Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I'm so glad and happy to see you today. This is the second reading of the day. I thank you so much for landing on my channel, and hopefully it's not your first video, but if it is, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. This morning we did Compassion for All, where we were really looking at the magic of how in our lives we have always given a lot. I know I have. I feel that I have a tender heart, and younger I would fall for sob stories. I was the sucker who really felt for everybody and would sometimes get caught in that. I would love before love was professed. I would give before sometimes giving was asked for, and it was good, but the thing is that I gave so much, and at some point I was looking for the people who were like me, who would give everything, lay down their lives on the ground as I felt I would. And the expectations of that left me kind of really feeling, run over. And I had to adjust this as I went along. I had to realize that I needed to give to people what I had to give and not more. Not everything. And it's simply to balance yourself out. If you give everything without saving anything for yourself, you leave yourself depleted and with nothing. And you develop resentment, which is a word I was desperately looking for earlier on in the first reading. And the need to control this, which is the Four of Pentacles coming in here, is showing us that you need to let go of that way of thinking, of that way of trying to control the situation. Sometimes we're thought that people who are selfless, who give so much of themselves, are better than us. But the ones who are truly good at it, they know to save some for themselves. They know how to protect themselves, okay? How to keep some in reserve, like the Four of Pentacles, when you keep some for yourself. So in this case, it's a good thing, but it's also good to release the control of expectations. I'm going to take from the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Thank you to everybody who has donated. There's one-time donations, and people who have joined the membership. It's really easy to do. You just press the join button, and after that it'll turn into a See Perks, and you can always go there to see all the extra videos I post once a week on Fridays for you. And I thank you. I thank everybody who's been there. I thank anybody who's thinking about it. And yeah, that's it. Break the chain, break the chain, break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Right. Why not just go ahead and rewrite the rules, Pisces? Why not? Rewrite the rules. Why are you staying in that same old place? You don't need to. You can just, just break that all up. Don't be the leading, the best friend in the movie. Be the leading man and the leading lady of your own life. Break that chain. Okay? Don't do it all for everybody else. Do it for you. And be that person who is able to give to others freely. That's a much better way of being. It's a much better way of feeling. I feel that we get hurt a lot when we think in those terms of just giving everything. So I'm going to take a look and see. Break the chain. Found it right away, which is next to impossible with these books. You're being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that's not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. Old ways of being that don't serve you anymore. Very important here. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. Heck, we can carry it in this lifetime if you gave and gave, like I was talking about this morning, and you're not getting it back. That traumatizes you. That kind of marks you. You say, well, don't want to give anymore. I don't want to give of myself because I'm always disappointed. So, often they are not even ours to begin with, but we do not know another way of being, so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. There you go. New future into being. Some of this, of course, I'm talking about ancestral patterns, okay? And ancestors can be the people came before you. Well, they are the people came before you, but it can be like the generations you know of. In other words, father, grandfather, great-grandfather, okay? Mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, etc. I feel the world is breaking a lot of ancestral patterns. We have been putting in place a lot of worrying and not enough on concentrating on a higher energy or feeling good, right? Look at that 5 of Swords, as I was saying. We think of the worst. 2 of Cups, 7 of Cups. There's that choice card again. It's all about choices. It seems like they keep saying, there's choices this week, Pisces. There's a lot of options coming in. It's up to you to grab them. The King of Cups. Gorgeous. Ten of Cups. Nine of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Look at these nice cards. Wow. 7 of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. There's a lot about rewriting the book here. Knight of Pentacles. Rewriting the books, Pisces. Rewriting the way you're doing things to really bring in the magic. You see, that's what I was talking about. Giving freely of yourself. To harmonize with yourself, to bring in back possibilities, to be a calm in the storm so that you're no longer feeling the storms. You're not feeling like you're getting back and forth. The 5 of Swords has always been the card for me of winners and losers. And depending on what side you are, depending on what you think in your mind, you can be one or the other. Isn't that always the way? Right? You can say this reveals a lost battle, but is it really? Is it a lost battle because you say it is? Because there were disputes? Because you feel self-defeated? That's something that has to do with the mind. Okay? I was thinking when I say the sword at the top here, it's trying to guide you out of that dark cave. It's luminous in the way that it shows. It's brighter than the rest. Look at it. If you can just take that and see yourself as winning, okay? You can harmonize back with yourself. And again, choices will start to appear. Things will start to come in and bring in with it great opportunities, great calmness, an emotional stability that maybe you haven't felt before. By giving freely only what you have to give. Don't give more. Not because you think people expect you to be this all-giving person. The 10 of Cups, it is reversed. It's still showing some very beautiful things. But I feel, again, it's a direct reflection on how you are doing things. If you scream defeat, then you knock yourself out of harmony. And you make the path to this longer than it needs to be. If you harmonize with yourself, if you create a partnership with yourself at this point, to tell yourself, like I said, just to be compassionate, but most of all to yourself, you start building that road to success, to fulfillment, to gratitude. The Nine of Wands is always the card of, oh my God, the road's been long and so hard, and I'm almost there, but I'm so tired. And it's true. I've had days like that. I still do. There's still days where I feel like, ooh, it's been a long road. Took me a while to get it, or try to get it. But it's so worth it, Pisces. It's so worth working at something and getting it. Again, think of it this way. What if you had done all this work and never gotten the answers you were looking for? How tragic would that be? How terrible would that be? You're working hard, so your rewards will be well earned. You will have choices. You will feel stable in your emotion. You will feel good inside of you. You'll be able to have a big heart and be extremely caring, but still wise and emotionally stable within yourself. You'll have the experience of knowing that it's not about everything you can give, but also how you can give to yourself, so you're able to give more in that way, right? To be more like the people we love, the people we see give freely of themselves. So how did they do that? They do that by doing that, by giving to themselves, their energy, making sure they're taken care of. You can't give from a point of a negative. You can't begin with zero. You can't give anything when you're at zero. The Seven of Wands. And the Five of Pentacles. Look at this. This, to me, Pisces, is to let you know that even though, I'm telling you this, even though you may try doing it, at one point, there will be these people in the world where it's not going to seem like it's enough. They're going to make you feel like it isn't enough. They're going to make you feel alienated. They're going to make you feel left out. It's still going to happen. But the great thing about it is when you break that chain, the progress that you made, it's not going to be unraveled. It's not going to be thrown away. You're going to be able to feel still compassion to those people who want more from you. You're going to recognize that they're wanting more because they are walking around with a sense of lack. You're not going to see it as something that is attacking you. You're going to see them as them putting themselves out, making themselves feel alone and separate from everybody else. And when you can flip that around, wow, you're going to be able to walk with a lot less weight on your shoulders. You're going to be able to keep walking, keep transforming into this beautiful being that ultimately you have in there, that's probably always been in hiding, waiting to bloom, waiting to come out and be the very best it can be. Okay? So you have this Five of Swords. Look for the light. Look for the win. Don't look for the loss. When you look for the loss, you're stealing away from your happiness. realize that other people will still, the people around you, the energies around you, it could just not be people, it could be things that you watch. You're going to start seeing the lack, the fear, the disparity in everything that you watch. But it's not going to affect you quite as much because you are progressing slowly into a better way of being. You're going to feel emotional stability. You're going to feel a lot of earned, I earned it, I worked hard for it, and you're going to feel it come in. In some ways, it's going to put you apart from other people. You may have people who will kind of fall off the wayside. It's going to be an adjustment period for you. Because they're still living in a lack mentality, and you're going into a prosperity and abundant mentality. But even though things may feel slow, and sometimes you'll get caught in the details, don't give up. Persevere. Keep going. You are doing well. Take care of yourself. Break the chains that have been holding you back. Feel compassion for everybody. Most of all, yourself. All right, my beautiful Pisces. I'm going to stop this here. Thank you so much for being part of my channel. I appreciate you so, so very much. I'm just gonna end this here. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. If you would like to subscribe, I invite you to do so. Please leave a comment, a like, and share this video. This all helps my channel. I appreciate you so much. To everybody who comments every day, you know who you are. All my love to you, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.